Hey guys, OldRadioAl here. This video was my first on YouTube. It was published a year ago. Today is April 17th, 2014. So I've managed to make my presence known here for about a year now. What I set out to do when I started this was to show you radios. You know, I had a lot of radios in my collection. My collection has grown since this time. Wow, listen to the birds. Anyway, my collection looks quite a bit different now, and I thought about making another collections video for this one, but instead I decided to do a vintage mashup so I could talk a little bit, and I'll do this again soon one of these days. We'll take a look at how things have changed. Had the windows open. It sounded like those birds were in the house. Anyway, that was pretty much my goal, was just show you guys some radios. You know, I appreciated, you know, all the hard work that people put in on their videos, their restoration videos and their demonstration videos. You know, I've tried a couple times shooting restoration videos, and I just, quite frankly, I suck at it. I don't know how you guys do it. I mean, it takes a lot of editing, and it takes a lot of patience that I don't have, and a lot of doing things with one hand. And I need both hands. So instead you see a lot of end products instead of, you know, I don't think I've ever shown this. It's the only Japanese radio in my collection. I have to do a video on it one of these days. It's actually a RCA made when RCA first went to Japan. Anyway, I digress as usual. Anyway, you know, what I wanted to do was show you guys radios, and I think I've done a pretty good job of that, of demonstrating radios, giving you a little bit of history, a little bit dry at points, I'm sure, and from there it's kind of progressed to being something else, something like this video, you know, a variety of vintage electronics related things, and a little bit of silliness along the way. I had no idea when I started this if, you know, I'd be the only one watching these things, but early on, my old buddy John, Jorn 1, for some reason or other decided he was gonna give me a few shout outs and promote a couple of these videos, and I steadily since then have picked up some viewers. It's kind of a niche, I think. You know, people like John and Bob Anderson, and, you know, guys like that just have tons of viewers. I myself, I'm up over 430 subscribers now. I don't get 430 views per video. You know, people just don't for whatever reason. You know, there is a core of viewers, and I appreciate everybody that does watch. So anyway, let's have a little bit of fun with this and see where it goes today. I showed you guys this a couple of videos ago. I picked this up when I picked up that Philips radio. This I also saw this. It's a 45 set of Artie Shaw. It's in the Blue Room in the Cafe Rue. The story behind this is it was released, I'm not sure exactly when, I haven't been able to find that out, but it's a later release of earlier recordings. These were recorded back in 38 and 39 off of some live radio broadcasts from a couple of different places, the Hotel Lincoln and Hotel Pennsylvania. This is similar to the Glenn Miller set that I showed you. Some really good stuff. You know, you don't get to listen to the live broadcast music on some of these, you know, some of these great swing bands. Hear that Buddy Rich on drums. Really cool. For the most part, these, again, this is a 45 set. This was released a few different ways. I know that it was actually released in 1994 on CD even, so you know, this is available. It's out there if you guys want it. Kind of cool too. We'll listen to this another day. Is Artie Shaw's rendition of "In the Mood," and come to find out, Artie Shaw released this 6 months before the Glenn Miller's band. More popular version, but I don't know. I thought this was cool, and we're gonna listen to a couple tracks here. I'll let you hear it from the man himself, what it's all about.
This is Artie Shaw, and that's my old theme song, Nightmare, in the background. The signature with which we used to introduce and wind up our broadcasts from the Blue Room of the Hotel Lincoln and the Cafe Rouge of the Pennsylvania, which is now the Hotel Statler. The music you're about to hear was recorded from those broadcasts. And frankly, it comes as quite a thrill to me because I'd forgotten how wonderfully and with how much conviction the men in that band used to play. I really can't help feeling that all this has in addition a nostalgic quality, particularly for those of us who were active either as performers or listeners in that great period of the late 30s when American dance bands were making musical history. I hope you'll have as much fun listening to these records, either for the first or the 100th time, as we had making them. And incidentally, as I'm now having, hearing them again after all these years.
get those peepers? Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get those eyes? Gosh, y'all, get up. How'd they get so lit up? Gosh, y'all, get up. How'd they get that size? Golly gee, when you turn those haters on, woe is me. Got to put my cheaters on. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Oh, those weepers, how they hypnotize. Where'd you get those eyes?
Alright. If you want more, let me know. I really like that stuff. You know, I was talking earlier about how, you know, I've been doing this for a year now. And, you know, how John was an early adopter, promoter of the OldRadioAl channel. And John's really, he's given me some help with things, and I think I've helped him out a little bit with a few things. And he's been quite the benefactor for me. This is something that he did back in November. It's way back in Mishmash 32. And you know, I think the time is just about drawing near for this to pay off for me. Anyway, I'll show you what this is all about.
Wow, I'm about to be rich. I got this email here. It says your email came up as one of the victims that has been approved for the payment of $1 million GBP by the United Nations Compensation Program. So you were able to get back to us with the following information for the release of your funds. Holy mackerel. I had no idea that I'm eligible for part of $1 million. They want my name, my address, my age, sex, occupation, phone numbers, my country and state. And it says you have to fill out your complete details so that you can commence with the release of the funds to you ASAP. Thanks and God bless. Signed by a Mr. Oh No Rule, Country Director, World Bank in New Delhi. Holy mackerel. I'm going to get right on this.
Now John, you know, being the kind of guy he is, he's not a selfish guy. He you know, he thought about it for a little while, and he decided, you know, maybe that's not for him. You know, he's a hard-working guy, and you know, he obviously at, you know, his age to still be working the way he does. You know, he's getting up there in years, and he's no signs of slowing down. Well, he knows I want to retire early, so here's what he decided to do for me. Let's take a look.
Yeah, nothing but a hound dog.
Oh, sorry you had to see that.
Well, that tape seems to be okay.
Hear that.
I've been thinking about this email I got, you know, concerning me being a victim and getting some money from the United Nations Compensation Program. I just don't want to appear greedy. So I just can't do this. So I'm going to help out a friend of mine. And I think what I'm going to do is fill in all of OldRadioAl's information in this form and email that to him. So Al, I'm gonna be tickled pink to do this for you.
So, you know, that was back in November. Look at that guy. It's back in November, so I'm expecting the big payoff any day. When that happens, I think I might still be making these videos, but you know, I just don't know, because there's so much I want to do, so much traveling and that kind of thing. Did you hear that groan from Mario? He thinks I ought to keep making these. I don't know, but anyway, something I got to decide. But you know, I just can't say enough about, you know, about this guy. He's just so generous. Do something like that for a guy, you know, that's just really incredible. All right, let's go do something else. You know what? I think it's polka time. Here, hard winter. All the letters are down now. I guess they're getting ready to replace them. Anyway, let's see what we can find. A little Emerson, late 30s. What else we got? Pretty common. Zenith. $35. Says it works. It's an AM/FM. Oh my, there's another one of those Motorola's. late 50s, I believe. Yep, it says 1950. 58 clock radio, 30 bucks. And GE. That's a UHF converter, Silvertone. What's that, a Zenith clock radio? And a GE. None of it in very good shape. This one's been here for a while. And it will be. It's eBay priced. Crosley. And here's something different, guys. Fireplace, right? Kind of Olympic. 8-track stereo turntable. That's different. Red Ryder BB gun in the box. Wow. Sylvania. Wow. Some weird ones today. Here you go, Travis. Dr. Pepper cooler. I went $245 for that. It's a nice old railroad desk. Zenith. That one's odd because it's FM only, it looks like. There you go, Echo. It's an Air Chief. It's a big table radio. These were sold at Firestone, I believe. $30. That'd be tough. So those are in bad condition. Those would be just about impossible to find. Phono television input. Those are still here. Nice Fisher. And that's about going to do it for now, guys. These guys are working on some huge rawhide bones. And Mario. And Rocket. That bone's almost bigger than you, buddy. But anyway, I want to thank all of these guys. All the subscribers. Had a really good time this year doing this stuff. You know, I never really gave it much thought. Didn't know that it would turn out that way, but you know, it's really been fun. I'm gonna keep it up for a while, as long as I've got something to talk about, something to show you. There's Carl. A lot of familiar names and faces here. I like having the ladies viewing. And by the way, this guy, Antique Radio and TV, pointed out to me a short while ago that if you were new to this channel, you'd probably be saying, what the heck is with this thing? What is with this guy, QP John? Why is he in every video? Well, you're going to have to, rather than explain it, go back and watch. There's a video, I think it's something about John's package has arrived, unboxing or something like that. It seems like it was forever ago, but you know, John's still working on that same radio. So go back and look at that and you'll see it's not really that weird. Yeah, maybe, but you know. Anyway, I want to thank all you guys again, and we'll see you again soon. It's nice seeing all those names, I gotta tell you. You know, to me it's not really, I don't really care how many subscribers I've got, but it kind of, at the same time, it gives you, you know, some, I don't know, validation, I guess. So, thanks guys. Take you out with a little bit more music. And we'll leave it at that. Away we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright guys, in keeping with the Artie Shaw theme, here's Helen Forrest and Artie Shaw.
All the lights and I sink in my chair. The smoke from my cigarette climbs through the air. The walls of my room fade away in the blue, and I'm deep in a dream of you. The smoke makes a stairway for you to descend. You come to my arms, may this bliss never end. For we love anew, just as we used to do, when I'm deep in a dream of you. Then from the ceiling, sweet music comes stealing. We glide through a lover's refrain. You're so appealing, that I'm soon revealing my love for you over again. My cigarette burns me, I wake with a start. My hand isn't hurt, but there's pain in my heart. Awake or asleep, every memory I keep, deep in a dream of you.
That's gonna do it for this vintage mashup, guys. Thanks for watching. It's my favorite dame big band singer, Helen Forrest.